Why did they do it?
Hello and welcome to Illyrian Academy, your Swiss Sunset replacement for the time being. I am a little slow, but we have our first game up here. It's not what you can see on the overlay. As I said, I'm a little slow at the moment, but it's going to be Pesto versus Rego. So, just sorting that one out, and then going ahead.
Yep.
So, Johnny versus Potemkin is a very fun little matchup. Well, by fun I mean it's not fun for either one. So, Potemkin has a lot of armor where Johnny can't contest only having a 5-frame mash, but Johnny is also able to just access the range that Potemkin hates and just cannot reach. So, there we go. I've got name set up. Sorry about that slight delay there. But yeah, Pesto is doing a very good job of getting in and making sure that Rego cannot set up and threaten any of Johnny's guard crush loops and pressure. Yeah.
Just fraud a buster.
So unfortunate. Unable to just react to the whiff and getting grabbed the second time. Pesto making a good read there to just keep mashing. Yeah. If it works, it works. You can't knock it.
Yeah. If it works, it works. Yeah, exactly.
Also, I should introduce my co-com, Fibu, the lovely.
Hello. I'm currently dealing with some technical difficulties on my end, so I won't be able to put in as much effort as I'd like.
Yep. Okay, a good 2P mash from Pesto. Now, that 2P mash is a very good contest against Johnny Roundstart, as it does hit his fast slash, as it only comes out in 7 frames. So...
Or does it?
Yep. The Potemkin 2P does, at the very least, to my knowledge.
Huh.
Feel free to correct me, oh wise Potemkins of this region. But Pesto having beautiful conversions at the moment. Just being able to clean up the job and stuff anything Rego's trying to do. Yeah, Rego going for the very smart and consistent options, but Pesto just has a beautiful read on everything. But also, Rego, really good defense, not cracking at all. Stealing corner and putting Pesto in. We've got some BRC pressure. No? Okay. That's all good. Potemkin has a knack for getting out of those spaces. And that's just unlucky. Pesto going up 2-0 at the moment. Rego... Oh, sorry. Rego showing signs of life. So much. Oh, am I quiet? I can turn myself up. If anyone's too quiet, just let me know, and
Yeah,
I
please let us know.
Yeah, I have a sound dial to increase things. I also have an echo dial if anyone wants me to talk with an echo. Okay, it's very smart of Rego to choose the retreating option. Pesto has beaten so many offensive options this set on that round start. Just cycling through those options, and I think there was a little bit of a frame jitter there. Maybe eating an input from Rego, who knows? But Pesto doing, again, such a really good job of converting. Getting all that damage out there. Oh, beautiful round start from Rego, being able to get that counter hit pressure, and yep, we can now run strike throw, and unfortunate whip there, but you still got hard knockdown at the end of the day. But again, Potemkin so slippery with the armor. It's a careful balancing act, but burst at the perfect time.
Uh-oh, and that's dead. No! Oh, yep, there we go.
Okay, yeah, that was a tricky cross-up. Pesto pulling out a new tech right at the end.
to like getting to that echelon of okay, you can now like pretty confidently beat other intermediates. But
Ignore the
maybe
overlay.
Adam here will just prove me wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
Getting a fast lash. What's your thoughts on this matchup?
On this matchup, as a Johnny, it makes me uncomfortable, but I can see that there are definitely a lot of points in favor of Johnny.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, going on. Yes, when she does chemical love there, you can dash under it to get a counter hit confirmed to people who don't know.
yeah, and if you want to avoid being clipped at the end, this is a tech that was told to me or taught to me. Hold down, and you immediately crouch and don't get hit by it at all.
Oh, another big counter hit.
Oh,
into the super. Often just go super in mid-screen rather than going for corner.
yeah.
Getting
Still able to
Card set
jail
up.
with the card. If you're going to cash out Johnny's best win condition, being able to jail with that card on Wake Up.
Oh, going for the dives into the 6P.
Yeah, Incendo, a very big fan of using dive. It is a strong tool, no less. Oh, but CS catching. Adam Walker is just completely unafraid to press buttons. And it's working out so well in their favor.
Oh, going
my
under the
God.
finger. Was that
Okay,
a TK
yeah.
dive? That's crazy. Going for lots of overheads.
Look, these are actually two favorites to win it. I'll let you in on a little secret.
Does that kill? No, not yet.
Now, not having the
Trying to
meter
YRC
finish it
bait.
off.
Oh, that's gonna do it.
Oh, yeah, Incendo making such smart use of that meter. Well, you have 100 meter, you may as well spend it. You never want
Yeah.
to die on that 100 meter.
When you have full resources like that, you can 100% be a bit more aggressive and belligerent just because you have a lot more safety net than your opponent does.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can just kind of, oh, I have 100 meter, I can do wake up super and not feel scared to do it, or like it won't be a read, it'll just be get off me kind of thing. Or yeah, like you can just start pressing stuff you know is very minus, but you can just get away with it.
Yeah.
Okay, going for Wild Assault. Into the overhead, burst out, yep.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in that situation. Corner pressure with Johnny is very scary.
Oh, good catch on the backdash. Stroke is something to be acutely aware of, especially at longer ranges where that overhead is much more reactable.
Oh, well, I like that catch. I like the attempt at the catch there on the throw.
Okay, burst coming out. You want to win this, otherwise you're down in resources. Yep. That was a risky burst to take, but Adam Walker, I'm not going to shoot the confidence. It was definitely possible, and
Yeah, there we go. I was literally just about to say, like, a general good tip against Eno is to utilize your, like, 5P and 2P against a dive mix. Just because it's such a strong tool, like the air dash mix.
Oh my goodness! Crushing the low.
Dropping combos a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit of spaghetti there. YRC.
But don't worry too much about some spaghetti if you still make a good meal.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone make that segue. That was great.
Thank you. That is to say, it doesn't matter if you came off a scramble or not. If you know how to convert, you can get a good situation going. Not everyone is always in control.
Into the dive, yep.
That is Incendo going up 2 games, I should say, rather than just taking the second game. Now, Adam Walker not rolling over easily at all, showing so much fight, but just getting caught out by how efficient Incendo is being.
I think the from just watching this, I think the biggest problem that Adam is experiencing right now is jump back dive, like special move dive. That does seem to be, and it's something I've noticed with a lot of people against Ino as well. It does seem to be like their biggest hurdle to get over because, like, oh, I've dealt with the mix, I can handle the zoning, like and all that, and I know how to dive under Chemical Love, and then they start doing the dive, and I panic. Like, I've noticed that a fair bit. YRC. Nice, going under with the stroke.
Oh, yeah, just holding endless mix. Can we kill? Not
I
quite.
think the new special might have killed that. Ah, yeah, 2K2D.
You think resetting into an MLA kills there again, or?
Maybe. Because it does just a little bit more damage, but I don't know if I had enough time to reset.
Yeah, going for throws now. We presented Strike, we presented the 50-50. And now we can start throwing again. Good catch with the 6K. Johnny's 6K, such a strong button against those quick jumps that Incendo loves so much. A PRC, good block.
And save the burst.
Choice.
Yep. Save the burst there.
Yep.
Adam was pretty high health in that kind of situation there, so there was no real point in bursting to try and snatch the round back.
Yep.
Into
But
the super.
Incendo swinging momentum so quickly. Okay.
Oh, catching! I'm going for low.
Oh, the deflect shield. It was a smart idea.
We're chopping it!
It just didn't... Good fast slash catch. Yeah, we get a 50-50. Oh, yeah, again, the quick dive. Fast enough to jump over the fast slash and punish.
What was something that I heard a while ago? It was like, if you're losing to a spammed move, then you're doing a spammed mistake.
Yeah, and I think that's a good thing to remember, that if you're consistently beating something, there is an off chance that it is poorly balanced and busted. But blaming the game will only ever take you nowhere. Try to focus on the things that you can control and test out different options. It's okay to be wrong. It's not okay to never try.
Yeah. Alright, up now we've got Taff and Genus. The fan favorite, Genus.
Yeah.
Apparently so popular, he's brought Violet from the dead. Hello, Violet.
Hello,
Hello,
Violet.
hello. I came to commentate Taff and might stick around after.
So I'll be dropping out for now. Good luck, Violet.
Alright.
Immediately going for the Dolphin.
Getting nice plus frames. Seeing a good response. Not just choosing to sit there and wait. Maybe a connection issue?
I'm not sure if it was a connection issue or if it was just like potentially waiting. Good 6P.
Good 6P, getting the 2K2D, getting the nice opening from the JD. Unfortunate, getting opened up.
Oh, and the safe jump.
Safe jump.
That should... Oh, that's definitely dead. You're gone.
Kill and a half. Taking round one. Honestly, my thoughts on the matchup after this 6th with 5H confirmed, my thoughts on the matchup is kind of just that, like, you make one mistake on the Bridget and then May gets a big punish, but
yeah,
the May definitely has to pilot it in a more traditional way compared to some of the other matchups, like Soul, for example. As Bridget's normals are really hard to contest. There's some top of the line neutral. It's just seeing how well Genus can adapt and how well Taff can
into
keep
the Taff
giving
does.
Answers, yeah.
I think right now we're currently experiencing a very common phenomenon of I don't know the matchup.
Yeah,
which is
especially
it's very expected for in this people here to not really know matchups, and Genus is they're very much utilizing that. Okay, going like, okay, you don't know where to contest me.
Well, you can't call out split. I'm gonna spam it.
Oh, Taff is SSS SS. All right.
Yep.
All right, streamer man, do the thing. If he's still here, he should be.
He should be.
Yeah, he's just deafened.
One adjustment. This
My
might be a little
apologies,
bit
what
of
am I doing?
on-site coaching. SSSS.
Taff is SSS
Oh, that is
SS.
correct. Sky did warn me that. My bad.
Thank you. Ooh, accidentally getting a drop there.
Medri, stop fucking blasting the anti-agenda. All right, good command
I've
grab.
made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and for that I apologize.
Could just say it was a mistake.
Oh my god. All right, going for the command grab again.
Command grab. Now, this is probably some bad advice, but if I was in Taft's position, at least just to threaten the option once.
Rock the baby.
Charge DP out of the CS.
So that was a
Stop
very
us
clean.
doing safe jobs. God. Clean first round from Genus. Well played. Getting the pressure started. Nice 2k2d. Getting
Good
6 feet out.
That is pretty much like the biggest anti-Bridget button, like out of any button that people could use. Just like, oh, you're throwing out big normals. 6 speed, smile.
Honestly, for Bridget at least, for the Bridget player, 6p is probably one of the biggest hurdles for a Bridget player to try and overcome before they get really good at the game.
Yeah.
Because once a Bridget player can call out your 6p, she can do so much other stuff.
That's dead.
Anyways, Gina's taking the game. Well played, 2-0.
Why is this is not Django? That's Taff.
That's Taff. Not Saf.
That's Taff.
There's a 90-second ad.
Great. Oh, and so Death Stranding too. All right.
Yeah. Well, it's not that bad then.
I think oh yeah, we're just waiting because we're getting some oh, we were just doing some connection issue stuff.
It's yep.
All right, so into
All right.
potential final game here.
Game 3. Reverse SSSSS sweeping down. As dolphin rounds start working out. Genus, what is that? It works. One thing I'm seeing from Genus at least is they're not really making the most out of their pressure. Like they just kind of end their turn.
Yeah.
Where it definitely works against these newer players, but say if Genus was to go past this area and eventually do graduate from Swiss, where people do know how to punish Dolphin, and well, not punish, but do know how to respond to Dolphin.
No.
Well, that was mean. You might see us lack of growth in the future.
I like how Taff is, like you were saying, all of a sudden playing around 6p, like doing the spinning dash into like backdash to try and bait out options and then waiting.
Yeah.
It's working really well now. And really good pressure all of a sudden.
I taught him that.
Even the God, that was
even the charge stuff. I taught him all of that.
That was crunchy.
Lag switching. Genus is lag switching. I'm joking.
Genus is lag switching the actual.
Genus opened Discord again. The computer can't handle it.
Oh, we're going low. Nice. I like that.
Oh yeah, burst that. Burst that.
Good burst. Get in a
good anti-air. Unfortunately, gets out of corner, but Taff does have meter to start that. Oh,
good
good
mix.
mix.
Not getting a confirm off of it though, sadly. The roll for the anti-air. Will we see a immediate... Nice squid in the throw. That's a good knowledge check. Not many people know about it. Nice immediate YOC to get out of pressure. Will we see the mix? Not...
Oh, rock the baby!
That's my student right there. That's my student.
What? Using
Oop.
the other dolphin for a cross-up
I like Genus's idea with the cross-up.
into the
but just not
throw.
getting the 2k after.
Now kind of stuck in the corner. This is not where you want to be because
And
you are
back in.
dead now.
Unfortunate. Well played from both sides. Very... It says Frio, but it didn't feel like a Frio.
There was a lot of like movement going on when a lot of those times could have just been, well, I'm gonna make you approach me, throw out my big button, and if it counter hits, you die.
Yeah, especially with the Bridget matchup. Anyways, going to this next one.
We're
nice
getting
move. Will
we're
we see the
getting
corner?
PB loops.
PB loop's so easy, even my Emil from ABGSFGER02 can do it.
Got Emilia or Ingest Teto and Mangle Monster.
Seen a nice
Oh,
axe.
super
Mappa Hunt's
through the
coming
gap
out.
into the. That was a nice catch. That was a
Very
nice
nice
catch.
catch.
Saw that
Good
Mangle
axe.
was just constantly going for it. They've got 100 meter now though, so they can just kind of they can let it rock. Whoa!
Oh, 6k slingshot.
6k
Not-
slingshot!
What are they
Damn,
thinking?
I was hoping that worked.
Holy shit.
I was really hoping the slingshot worked. You got to fast RC that.
Yeah, if you fast RC, it goes half screen. Ooh, but risky IAD, but it's working out.
Ooh, a little bit of spaghetti there, but that's fine. Getting a counter hit, going to the mix.
Oh,
going to the floor.
mix.
Ooh!
Seeing the... Oh, the wild assault to lock out the burst.
That was actually really smart.
That was
from,
really smart.
Amelia.
Oh,
Oh, punish the gap. Punish the gap. You. That is a PSA to all Axel players. Remember your dead zones.
Remember your dead zones. Don't
Remember
go
your
up
dead
to-
zones. They will bite you in the ass if you don't.
Really liking the slow play from both sides here. It's really working out on Slayer's favor. It's not taking any needless risks. Doing all the correct counterplay. Oh, getting the 50-50. Master Gun.
I really like that when Mangle did the pull-up version ender there. This is going to be a lot of damage, by the way. Emilia did FD, which is a
Yeah.
very good counter for it, because you can do FD into, like, throw, and it's a counter.
It's a
That's gonna
favorable
be-
up, yes, yeah. One thing I am seeing from Mangled is although Rensen into Rensen does work very often, sometimes we are seeing Slayer just doing IAD, and if Axel is to do a 5p there, it catches them out and can reset the pressure.
Yep, exactly.
And you're still catching the startup frames of other moves such as like P Mapper, K Mapper, not Super Mapper, but your other stuff Slayer would be doing.
Yeah, there just needs to be a few moments where you just gotta, like, again, doing, just like you said, doing Rensen, it can work, but I think, and like a good example of it is Ollie Dog. Wait a little bit,
Yeah.
recognize the option that they're using, and then, like, react to it, because Axel is a very reactionary character as
Oh, yeah,
opposed to
100%.
active characters in this game.
No.
He doesn't want to be the one initiating things. He wants to be the one that goes, okay, you've done this option. Here's how I beat it. And now you need to wait a little
Oh, slingshot!
Going for a slingshot, getting a nice cross up there. Master's Hammer.
I'm not even gonna say that.
Emilia.
Yeah. Slayer player.
Pay attention, streamer man.
Come on, streamer man. Oh, really good use of K Dandy there. K Mapper, that's the one.
Good pressure, just...
Yeah, it is.
That is true. It is nice to see Axel that is actually putting the effort in. You really got to burst here, dog.
Gonna burst. Don't save it for next game.
Oh, that's so
Unfortunate.
painful when you die with burst.
Yeah, dying with burst and half a stick of butter, kind of painful. We could have been using that for so many things. Anyways, we're going to the next round though. Can't be set back. Slayer's one of those characters where if they take a game from you, oh well, it happens. They're on Slayer. No negativity towards the character, it's just the archetype. We go next, we throw the Master's Hammers, and we win the set.
By the way, Medri, I'm just checking the stream right now. It is 2-0, not 3-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Mangle Monster.
Thank you.
How did it go?
Thank you, production.
Pressing JS also apparently really good in this matchup from the Axel players and Power FGC. What's the mix?
Oh,
Getting
there's
the
your
2x out of the
situation.
guard
Yeah.
crush.
Ah, and the
Just
cross.
doing the
Yeah.
master. Getting the cross.
That is like, I still remember back when Slayer first came out, and everyone was going, "Man, Master's Hammer is like near unreactable. You can't do
Oh, yeah.
anything against it." And I think that's currently what we're witnessing. Oh!
Oh, what a grab! That's just gap right there.
And now, Mango's running in.
Mango's
Now
running
Mango's
in,
starting to be
getting-
aggressive.
Getting the IB on the Master's Hammer.
Oh, that's dead, unfortunately.
And unfortunate.
Slayer moment. That is very rough.
I really like the performance from both players there. Amelia
Yeah, no, they were
being able to
doing.
control
They're both doing really
Axel's
well.
rush.
I imagine these two players have played a fair bit together. They share the same tag.
Yeah. Very good start from Amelia already.
Drone comes out, but jumping over is a great way. It's not getting a punish.
Good throw.
Goes for low mix. Jump reset.
Oh, we just throwing it out.
Overhead. Ah, the old frame trap.
Into the 6P to stop the approach.
Yeah,
Very
a bit of a
nice, very
scramble
nice.
at the end there.
A little bit of a scramble, but it's what you do to make the scramble work for you. That kind of situation.
Yeah, level 2 glasses twinkle.
Getting a wall break, positive bonus. Both sides playing a little bit safe. Beret's just trying to
He gets whiff
approach.
punished.
Good. I like the burst here to actually push Amelia into the corner there. This
Yeah,
should be
just-
dead.
Blocks in that air approach. Oh, that was a late PRC, but that was the right option to RC kill confirm there.
You think maybe the reason that they did it so late is because they thought they had more juggle, or like the 5k into, was it 2 to 8?
I think it's just. I don't know
they
if the BT just hit an awkward angle. I think it was just slightly delayed reaction on it. But you can still pick up with PRC, even though red RC is a bit safer for that.
Yeah.
So far, I've only seen Faded use low as a mix-up option after PRC extensions. So, be interesting to see if there's anything else. Yep. There you go. Using overheads to mix in now. That's very good.
Kind of a low.
Goes
now
for
it's
low
gonna
once
kill.
again. Yep. Slayer really gets sort of stuck in this matchup, having to just hold a few things more than most characters should be able to. just because their defensive options aren't as great.
Going into the command grab. Good blocking from Beret right now. Very strong pressure. Oh, and that's gonna kill.
I think for 2D round start, which is a bit of a risky option for Slayer. No, OTG, but
Yep.
goes for empty jump into low. That's solid Uki.
Good deflect shield. Into the fast slash, get the swing. That is that 1-1 or 0-2?
That should be 2-0 for
2-0. Yep.
Gold Lewis.
Baited. Playing very solidly right now.
Yeah.
Good 6p.
5p round start, getting caught by 6p. I don't really know what 5p's trying to cover, but it is an option in some matchups.
Good catch on the dandy.
Yeah, we've punished Gold Lewis 6p. That thing has so much recovery. I think they thought there might have been one more cross up after that.
Just Slayer pressure. Yeah, I think they were just waiting for good. Oh, this is big. This is big. We're gonna get a full loop. No, just going for it too.
No, big buddies have some weird loops. Oh, backdash gets caught.
Backdash gets
Yeah,
caught
this is-
again.
A big issue with Slay is backdash really just doesn't do great at getting out.
Going for a trade there.
Good loop.
Good damage, positive bonus. Faded does have burst though, so they can get out at pretty much any time. Oh, in using Wild Assault, it'll get rid of that option and then going for the cross.
Yeah, very good showing from Emilia there. That was... The first two games were kind of a bit of a struggle to sort of get anything started, but definitely picking up the pace here.
I think, yeah, it's just getting that momentum figured out. Because it is a
especially
very
character
scary
like Gold
prospect of... Oh, good throw. It's a very scary prospect of approaching Gold Lewis. Into the empty jump throw, getting a setup, going for a low.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a set point for Faded now.
Oh, gets caught mashing on a jump in. That's a lot of damage for Slayer.
Oh, nice, good catch, gunning YRC. Good deflect shield. Oh, spent all the security there. And the cross,
Gets caught
that's
back
gonna
cross.
kill. That's gonna be enough.
Oh, this is...
Oh, this is scary. Oh, into the low.
Okay, up on meter, very strong position here.
Oh, going for a throw there. That should be an
Pretty
out.
well.
Yep, that's gonna kill.
That's game 4, so onto a game 5 situation here.
Game 5. Game 5 situation.
Yeah. So what I'm really noticing is that the round starts they're doing are very high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Play has a very good, just low risk option, which Goldor 6p does beat, but you don't get too much off it. So 2D is baiting that out, but Slayer can also just do walk back, or even just backdash. Isn't the worst option because Goldors can't really cover ground that fast.
Alright. I have to see how Faded adapts to the, like you said, the high risk, high reward options.
Yeah,
Just play a bit more defensively, or
not sure. Just swinging BTs in neutral, just because. Oh,
good
very good 6p,
save.
but not the right BT follow up. Begun to drain the tension.
Oh, getting a
Go
trick.
after
Yep.
boxes until Slayer runs into it.
Just throw out that big hitbox.
Yep. And there's 6p beating the 5k, but you don't get a pickup off it most times. Yeah, I had a feeling there. This was
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
punish. Not quite a whiff punish on that BT. I think we could probably do 5k there.
Nice, good catch on the sweep. Going for a cross up.
Cross up.
Stuck into the corner. Oh my
Very
god!
good
I thought
DLC right there.
that was going to be a YRC.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be a YRC, but because it's guard crush, you don't actually get YRC out. So you get BRC, which is very good.
And here comes some big damage. Oh Jesus!
You can put Wild Assault, but jump out, but no confirm. Might have been a misinput to us.
This might be dead.
And this should actually be dead.
Peanut butter gamer. Is that into the bounce?
No.
No, not enough. Wait, all of a sudden,
Ooh, 6
Getting-
cancel.
Beret is all of a sudden starting.
Affection Dart.
Ah, yeah, was just swinging a little bit too much. And the mupper.
But yeah, great showing from both players. It's just Faded just got a bit held down by pressure, I think. Not really knowing the best place to escape sometimes.
Yeah. So we got a Soul and a Unica. Very interesting. Rocking very similar colors, because going immediately for the stun dipper into the overhead. DP, get off of me. Playing pretty expected. Nice, good dash cancel. Wasn't really expecting it. Burst, big damage from single cell there. Oh, DP on the Fafnir, very nice. Single bandit into the throw. That is punishable. If you don't know that's punishable, then people just let it rock. Good bait.
Alright, I'm back.
Oh no, the 2H on accident there, and not respecting a button on wake up, getting meatied.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would have been, that was so close to being massive damage.
Both of these
That's
characters super capable of putting out huge damage in the right hands.
like,
Oh, good. JH to jump in there. Completely catching Unknown off guard.
low into high, into another high. And that is Single Cell taking game 1.
Can you block the mix machine, the mix machine, the mix machine? Can you block the mix machine?
Already, something I would like to see Unknown do a little bit more is utilize the game's defensive options. Like
YRC,
Eh.
FD.
FD, YRC, burst a little bit more.
Yeah. Oh,
Or like
deflect
burst
shield
a little
even,
bit earlier. Deflect shield, yeah, deflect shield's really...
Good 6 beyond round start though. Good read on it. That is a risky option against Unica, who has probably one of the best 5Hs in the game, if not the best.
Something else that... Oh, okay. Unknown's doing some good pressure.
But
DP
good
though.
DP out. Another option that both characters have. That DP. If you can get that input consistent, it is a wonderful tool to threaten on defense and in gaps.
Yeah, just like the... Something else, yeah, I was going to point it out. Unknown. Whenever Single Cell does a dash cancel while you're blocking, that is pretty punishable. Like if they're just running at you off of like the H or S follow up, that's punish.
Yeah.
Good blocks.
Good block on the overhead.
Good blocks.
Good punish too. Burst bait. No.
Oh, it looked like they were trying to go for a burst bait there.
Yeah, they went for it, but accidentally, I believe, hit a dash macro or flicked forward one too many times because I could see the air dash logo show up.
Oh, I was holding it down for a little bit too long, but the fast slash is gonna do it.
Yeah, good job to Unknown pulling it out 1-1 now. Making some good adjustments and making the most of every opportunity that they get. By the way, I'm so happy with turnout for today. I wanna.
Oh, it's been great. We appreciate everyone who has shown up.
Given their best.
Yeah, no,
That's all it takes.
they're doing their best. They're showing off their skills and showing off what they can do, where to learn, where to improve. That's the thing that we want the most. Okay, you're doing the fractal strategy.
No, it's you versus Bedozer in KOF Shrine. That's what it is.
Oh, true. Good just defend, actually, though. Good air to air. Doesn't get a full confirm off of it, though.
Yep.
I like that Unknown is just trying to control that airspace with GS, mostly.
Yeah, and doing a very good job of making sure that those landing JSs hit. Probably something they've practiced, I'd imagine, because they're very consistent with it. We got a carry. Yep, and a burst to make sure you stay alive.
Ooh, and the jab to stop pressure, going for their own pressure at the end there.
Unfortunately, you still get caught.
I like that Unknown also has recognized Single Cell, their main string from tension. Oh, okay, we're just going for guard crushes now.
That's a also huge thing. Because OCE is a relatively small region, the more you learn, like, people's habits, a lot more fun you can have. You can have a lot more fun. And it's also a good strategy to be able to read your opponent and understand what they want to do.
I wonder when Unknown is going to figure out one of Soul's best buttons and then just brutally, like, abuse it.
Is it gonna be 6H? Are you going for 6H?
No, I'm talking about that elusive, that illustrious 2S.
Oh, true, the 2S.
Soul 2S? I am traumatized by IB from it. back when IB was playing Soul. The 2S was just God, man.
Yeah, but even
I can't do anything.
it is shockingly good for stuffing like approaches and other buttons. So always something to keep in the back of your mind, but if they don't represent it, you don't really need to worry about it.
Okay, going for a fast lash into the hard knockdown. DP, get off of me.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yes, that's
yep.
the great Unica RPS. -3. Do I DP or do I stay?
Single Cell's just kind of swinging and getting away with it. We're just throwing it out raw!
Oh, and that was so close to just the most painful punish you'll ever see. Single Cell getting a good job of putting a round on the board immediately. An unfortunate drop conversion there, but, you know, that counter hit is good to have. You stop your opponent's momentum. Sometimes that's all you can ask.
Sometimes that's all you really need. You don't need a full combo off of everything. You just need to stop their momentum and take your turn back. Okay?
Okay, a burst coming out. Really wants this round. Okay. Oh, yeah. Unknown was just so ready for the overhead.
And that is now set point for Unknown right now.
Yep, Single Cell may be down and at a disadvantage, but definitely not out. If that first round was any indication, they are still in this. Okay, a bold dust.
Hop into the throw. Oh, it doesn't get a full confirm.
Oh
Into
my-
the super!
Good reversal.
Oh no. Is that dead?
I don't think it's dead, but you're definitely in the corner.
Oh, the DP and the
That's
DP back!
dead. And wait, is that what I... Fiber. We got a game
We're getting
five.
another game. We got another game 5. We got another game 5.
We got another game 5.
Has Group D already... Wow, Group D's already finished.
Yeah, Group D, unfortunately, due to a mix of lower attendance in the group and disconnects, led to only 3 rounds of the promised 5.
That's crazy. Alright, good pressure. Getting a burst. My fireball's faster. Oh, that was very nice.
Good press out, but unfortunately we didn't get the conversion to kill. But
There it is!
still, health advantage. Good DP, and you keep your burst for it too.
Something that I would like to see Unknown do is stagger. Stagger pressure with Soul is horrifying.
Yeah, it's one of the most terrifying things out there. But another thing to be aware of, you gotta mix some blocks in that stagger pressure, because Single Cell has shown just how willing they are to rip the DP. Just how willing they are to press too. That's gonna be a lot. Caught with the JH, and is that...
No, you should. You had to burst. You had to burst.
Yeah, unfortunate. Single Cell making very, very good use of all the openings in that final game. Like trees and vines.
Speak for the trees.
Long grass kind of freaks me out because we're in Australia and there's
Adam!
lots of snakes.
Lots of things hide in it.
Lots of things that are...
Is that
you
a
don't wanna
venom?
meet. That is
It's a Venom!
Venom.
They exist
can't wait.
outside of soup?
What do I
Hey,
hear,
fuck
Eminem?
you.
What do I
What do I hear? Venom Unix.
Oh, and
Okay,
here
tough
it is.
matchup for Venom.
Genus.
Has to play around
Someone
Leggy, though.
asked earlier at the start when Genus was on stream way at the beginning, where was the Unica? Here it is.
Hang on, I think I've played Fate's Venom before. Like a few times. It's not too bad.
Well, let's show the world, shall we? Or let's let Fate show us what it has in store.
I'm not sure if they know how to go against a Unica though.
Yeah.
Yeah, into the Q fight. Yep. Yeah, I've played Fate before. They have done that string every single time against me.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just a little too spaced to be fully effective. Oh, and caught again.
Double counter hit! Double catch!
Yeah, no conversions from Genus there.
Oh,
Perhaps
big
not
blow.
expecting the counter hits. Oh. Okay, good YRC out and a back
Into the
throw.
back throw!
Oh, I think that was a throw tech attempt from Genus, but got hit by a ball instead. Oh, yes, good. Good laser.
That really does just show the disparity of the characters in terms of tier list. Venom sets up so many orbs, does all of that. Unica does one beam and all of it's for nothing.
Yeah, even set some.
Oh, the command grab!
Yeah. Unfortunately, that glitch was patched. You're not going to get too much damage off of that one, but at the very least, you get super wall break, which puts you in perfect position.
Archangel! You gotta go around it!
Hey, hold the blocks the charge dust.
Oh, good jumping into the kill!
That was beautiful by Fate.
That's gonna be Fate taking game 1.
Yeah. Now, we may see a swap from Genus, or Genus will stick out at least one more game. Something to think about. Yeah, looking like it's going to be one more game. Genus, confident in their abilities. And they have every reason to be. Alright, let's see how this round start goes. I'm unfamiliar with it, but Fate choosing to back off. Ah, and again, once you notice that they're going for set play, you can kind of just laser.
Yeah, you can kind of just get away with it too. Just because it comes up so fast.
But the recovery on ball set is even worse, I think.
Good
an
throw.
Unfortunate whiff and a good punish. Yeah, opting for DP instead. Much less spacing dependent option. 2S counter hit. That's, yep. Forcing out a burst. That was going to be huge for Genus.
Good whiff punish with the stinger aim.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen Fate drop a single charge input. And that is incredible.
Into the low. They were waiting for a tap dust there.
Yeah. You condition them with the charge dust the first time, then you just watch them die the second. Yeah, there it is again, that laser.
Oh, now Genus gets a full combo.
Yeah, oh, and a lot of damage. That's one of the more damaging specials, I'd think, without using super. Okay, PRC. We got a mash, but nothing off of it. At the very least, we get to reset back to neutral or a favorable position.
Good blocks from Fate. Run up throw as well. Hang on.
Okay. Cooking. Oh, an unfortunate whiff, but hey, we still get the better of it.
Last hit on both sides. Yep, a laser.
A laser again. You've got landing frames. And even then, you still take chip. Ah, yep, again. Stinger aim is going to be your friend here.
Oh, good catch. Oh, that's big damage. That is big damage.
Yep. Oh no, Genus with an unfortunate drop. Little too much delay, but either way, that should be enough. Yeah, more than enough.
That's plenty.
Genus's redemption game 1-1. Yeah, it's sticking with the Unica working out well. I'm assuming there may be some extra thought behind the sticking to Unica, because May has to get in, Unica has full screen threat. That's something I'm trying to assume here. Genus can always correct me, but this Unica character is very special. The newest character even.
What is this Unica character? This Unica character is Soul 2. Electric Boogaloo.
And you know, if you ask some people, they might even say Soul Premium. Because some people are rating Soul not as high these days.
Soul Plus.
Soul Plus. Oh, but either way... Sorry, cough.
He's dying.
Oh, that makes me sick. I'm sick.
Okay, going for a
Good
cross-up
cross-up.
low.
Yeah, these lows, going for all the vacuums that Fate can, but Genus being very smart, sorry, I forgot Genus's name for a second, to use that FD to get the required range to leave that pressure. Oh, and again, caught on that landing.
That laser really just...
Yeah, Fate is trying to delay the landing to mess up Genus's timing, but is still getting caught. I think the best response there is to just let yourself land and then block, because those balls don't go away on block, to my knowledge. I could be.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they do? Oh, that's...
Oh, no, on block? Wait,
On
on block?
block?
No,
Yeah.
not on block. Sorry, I'm
Okay,
not
there we go.
fault.
See? Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
So yeah, it may be worth just holding off on your setup ever so slightly in those situations, because you've been caught maybe 3-4 times now this set. It's something Genus is looking for. Okay, but we get some good corner carry and a setup. Genus holding block out of fear of the ball.
Oh, the throw!
Sent full screen off of that. That is such an insane air throw. Yep.
Oh,
Good
and the
6P.
BRC to wait to see what they were going for into the 6P.
That is so smart. Because if you don't get hit, you almost guarantee a success there. At the very least, you guarantee a start of your pressure, because at best, they're blocking in the air.
Bedri, I think I've seen something in the Twitch chat that you need to pin. See what Fractal has just said.
Soul is top tier, Soul Plus is literally top 5. Best in game is Soul Premium. They're literally Soul but better. Soul Bad Guy is so good, dude. It's all Soul. Get on Soul for free wins? Yes! Yes, Fractal!
Hope you guys like Birthday Train. Oh no!
Oh, Fate, we were cheering for you. We were cheering for you, Fate. No.
Good 2S.
Oh,
Nice,
good.
good jab.
Yes. Yeah, Genus very good at these checks. A very experienced player. Been around for a while. Oh,
What a jab!
both of these players. Jab checking machines. Yeah, good jump out from Fate. No, still getting caught again. Caught on the backdash. That is unfortunate. Expecting
That's very rough.
like a close slash or something else, but instead Genus goes for the dust. Look, Fate does still have another game to play with, but you know, you'd rather finish it out than play another one. Doing a very good job of blocking in the corner though. Yeah, and again, Genus was used to that situation. They've whiffed it before, so the immediate backdash.
Good cross up. Oh, this is big! This is big! Oh, the DP!
Oh, caught low!
Into the-
Gun dipper!
that dastardly stun dipper.
Yeah, and genuinely, from that range, the overhead is also a threat. Just maybe slightly later, so you could, in theory, fuzzy block that, I think, but it's definitely not the most reactable thing under pressure. Especially with how fast Gun Dipper moves on startup.
Hmm.
Fibu, the Tedo fans are coalescing in the tournament chat.
There's more than one.
There are thousands of us!
Okay. Punish.
Yeah. Fate doing their best to just check Genus at every opportunity, but Genus is so spaced and getting so much off these punishes. Here it is, yeah, run up
And the
close
run
slash.
up close slash.
Oh.
The meaty.
Mm,
This is now Genus set point.
yeah. Oh, caught again
Oh,
with that
that's big.
jumping JS.
That's very big. Good deflect shield. Overhead.
Okay, yeah, it whiffed. So Fate did a good job of pushing Genus away there, ending the pressure. Here we are. Oh no, got caught. Maybe trying to jump again? Because there was no counter hit, so. You're going for a jump bait, but wrong timing. Yeah, no enhance means you don't get the follow-up, but you do get to keep Fate in the corner. Oh no!
No, Fate! It's a double hit! It's a double hit, Fate!
Yeah, couldn't run up, and I am assuming Fate wanted to throw. But it's best to just duck it and then punish with like a close slash. Alright, you're
You
in
gotta be
danger.
really
blocking.
careful with setting
No.
up here.
In danger of chip, if not being punished.
Oh, and the
Hey,
burst out!
these
The
are
fireball!
Okay.
Oh, and the CRM trades! No! No! Fate, you can't set up there! You can't!
No!
You can't!
Fate! Oh, so close! Good job from both players, but Genus finding the one opening that they needed. Well, I rushed to get this.
Do we have predictions available?
If you have mod, you can put it on, yeah?
If my stream is willing to work.
Yeah. There it is. SS Incendo versus Faded Beret, Eno versus Gold Lewis. These are your top beginners for this month.
Very good pressure coming from Incendo. Good damage. Pretty much next hit situation. Faded just really has not had a chance to play into a dive. Okay, getting a punish. Burst out. Setting up the drone. I think Incendo could do a little bit more damage there if she just goes onto the ground with that super. Also, this should be dead.
No! Still
Again,
alive!
you just need that little bit of extra damage and the overhead.
Yep. Just the overwhelming offense and mix of Eno, as well as Incendo doing a very good job of just going from corner to corner to corner, constantly having meter at her disposal.
Good wild assault. Oh, good deflect shield. Just trying so hard
Good jump!
to get out of this situation.
Now no burst on either side, but you're still stuck in the corner. That's not where you want to be. But good blocks and a good jump out, JD. Gets you range, but now you have to hold a note. Yeah, alright. We've got a knockdown. This is where we can get started. YRC comes out and it clips from that range. Incendo is doing such a good job of being so slippery. Oh.
Okay, nice. Just spend the full gun.
Yeah, finish off the round. That security gauge doesn't carry over to my knowledge anyway, so may as well spend it all. Okay, good bait. Oh no, but
No,
you need to
okay.
hit before the second one, otherwise Eno is plus.
That's an unfortunate drop from Incendo there.
But a good burst.
Oh, the
bait!
burst beat! The burst beat!
redemption!
We
Good
got a burst
job,
beat!
Faded.
We got a burst beat in beginners!
It's like the second one we've seen today. It's monumental.
Oh, and it down with the system!
And it might be all the momentum you need to take a game.
Yep.
Yeah, the moment Incendo couldn't slip out of all that pressure, it gets to you eventually. Even the best crack under God Lewis pressure. And Faded is doing a remarkably good job of trying to stick to such an agile character.
It is... Okay, I don't want to spread misinfo, but it does seem like it's very hard for Gold Lewis to be able to actually catch what Incendo is doing, or like Gold Lewis to catch Eno stuff.
I would.
So when it does work,
yeah, sorry. I was gonna say I would think 2P would be a good button to catch Incendo attempting mix, but like more fake mix, obviously.
it might be. Because that's just like more like a jab is more or less the universal get Eno off option.
Whoa!
Get her off of me.
But Eno is also able to play at such a range that Gold Lewis looks uncomfortable at.
Yeah.
It's not impossible by any means, but it's like right on the edge.
Oh, double just block on the behemoth.
Yeah, it keeps you up tight and close. Sometimes that can actually be detrimental against Gold Lewis, but it worked out.
And that should kill.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do like
Good chemical.
Incendo's approach to the round start. Letting Fated, you know, commit to an option, and Incendo gets to punish.
The overhead into the back, into the...
But oh my goodness, that was so close!
Oh, catching the chemical with the gun, but it just doesn't have enough security to really do anything with it.
Okay, Super comes out at the very least. That means we...
Into the big overhead!
Oh!
Big Don't make that noise.
That was... I will say for the record, that was a grimace of pain.
Alright, Incendo does have burst.
Yeah, okay. I think I can see what Fated is going for here. The laser super to lock down the mobility of Incendo. Incendo's always looking to go back and then dive back in. Get out of the behemoth range and then dive. If you've got a giant orbital laser behind you,
Then that kind of snuffs that out.
Yeah. That is a very smart tactic by Beret, and it is working out thus far. Incendo, there is options Incendo can do to mitigate it, but with something like that, you can't really beat it unless you somehow manage to cross up the Gold Lewis and play spacing that way.
Speaking of cross-ups, good cross-up from Fated there. Yep, the flex shield, get off of me, get away.
Yep, Note coming in clutch, able to block in time, and it gets you all of this. Hard knockdown, positive. Deflect shield immediately gets you off, but dive! Wait, that's a button.
That is indeed a JS.
Yep.
Like,
Incendo very good at pushing mix, but pushing mix means nothing in the face of a reversal.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Point blank too?
Yeah, look, that will happen a lot of times. You anticipate an option and you're just sitting there so ready to block something that you don't see the giant car-sized coffin going down over your head.
Good block on the low.
And
That's
also,
dead.
cannot discount, like, stream nerves and other things. Incendo may be experienced, but that doesn't make you immune.
Yeah, just trying to, like you said, do a jump back into the dive, jumping out of the range, then diving back in.
Yeah.
Double overhead.
And it's always working on these round starts, but as Fated gets this meter, this security, they start to adjust each and every game, piece by piece.
Oh, good dive. Getting caught with a chemical love. Oh, catching the dive of Behemoth into the cross-up. Oh, that's scary.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
low. Isn't enough to kill, though.
But now you have a health advantage, yep. And you've got to hold it. So one strategy that I've seen people use against that laser that I'm going to share is that I've seen people jump to eliminate options like a low. So that way you only need to eat a lot of chip, admittedly. Like, so much. It tanks your meter and your chip, but at the very least, you can't really be mixed up by a low if you're in the air the whole time.
Yeah.
But even then, Incendo still managing to crawl back from there. 2-2, game 5.
I think people are a bit upset over ads.
I would think so. And also, by the way, I have reduced like the ads down to like the minimum that it will let me do.
Twitch seems to have this habit of making ads longer for some reason.
Oh yeah. You either get a lot of ads, you used to get a lot of ads, or one long ad. Now you get like 2-3 medium-sized ads, and it's kind of the middle ground that gets even worse than the other two.
Good throw.
Oh, yeah, good deflect shield gets the Gold Lewis off you. Oh, plays that spacing, but a little late.
Holy hell, what a confirm!
Yeah. Yep.
What the hell was that?
Gold Lewis. Incender has to be careful now that Faded has shown that they are ready for these dives. Enforce the mix machine while they have no deflection.
Holy.
Oh, that's such an unfortunate situation. I don't think Incendo wanted to cross up there and instead got hit
Burst
by a load.
Burst bait, YRC bait, we're baiting everything here, dog.
Yeah, at the very least, Incendo... That's
Ooh.
a good deflect shield punish, because you get corner, you get mix, you get pressure, and they don't have the resources to escape. There we go! Final game,
Last round,
final
Incendo.
round. You know, except for double KO, but once in a blue moon. Oh, White Wild Assault caught. You have 9
caught the
frames
startup
of
of it.
startup. Yeah.
Oh. Reset getting called out. What an air fraud?
Oh, the dive! It actually works out now.
Okay. We get some good corner carry. No wall break. Never mind. Yes, we do. Because the low hits. This is a guess for game. Realistically, for both of them.
Oh, and the 6P gets snuffed out by the dive.
Yeah, the dive was just low enough. Faded Beret so close, but Incendo making all the right changes at the right moment. You know what, guys? I think that was my bad. That was my mistake, even. Yeah, I will see myself out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Wrap it up, dog. You're done.
Bats?
Put in your bets. Bets have been put up thanks to Fractal Fireball yet again. Will you vote for Hive Mode, the indomitable Potemkin, or Volatile, the slick color 7 Johnny? That is a beautiful color, by the way.
Yeah, I don't think I see many Johnnies rock color 7.
I almost
What?
call it the Cyclops color, just because of the rose glasses. And only that.
I'm so confused as to Volatile's combos. I'm sorry. What?
I think
What are we
Volatile's
doing?
going for bold resets, but yeah, definitely making bold choices.
Well,
But
it works,
working
and it's a
out,
perfect
yeah.
2.
Good jump back there. Working out, it's not always the best option, but it can do well in a pinch, especially with Johnny's air options being as well as they are. Oh, yeah, straight into that KMF. It doesn't get you much, but it stops Potemkin, and that's all you need sometimes. Double overhead!
Good pressure into the super.
Volatile is on fire at the moment.
Pretty much next hit's gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, not the Mistfighter cancel landing. Oh my gosh. Because if for even a second that flickers in your vision and you react to it late, you're not going to block the low because you're preparing to block a air Mistfighter.
Yeah.
It's a fun little trick that you can do. Sometimes you can mix it up into throw, other times you mix it up into a 2K, because that's, you know, more tight. But 2D, that does the job well enough. It's only 10 frame startup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hive on this back foot, Volatile showing probably what is a lot of familiarity with Hive's game plan. Yeah. These Mistfinders, just to try and stuff a careless approach, an unarmored approach.
I think they were trying to go for an air dash
Ooh,
there.
yeah, I think that was an unfortunate misinput. Good jump out, unfazed by the mashings of Close Slash. Oh, yet another unfortunate drop, the timing a little off.
In the super? No.
Yep. No. Probably pressed it just a little too early and instead got 5H. Yep, RC, that is how you beat it.
And then
Volatile
doing the jabs.
definitely showing a lot of practice here. Oh, yep, and a
I
quick
feel like
cancel.
these two have probably played a fair bit together, considering they've got a shared tag. Very
Yes.
nice confirm into the super.
Beautiful confirm. It's not always the easiest to react with a super motion, especially, you know, when you're starting out at this level. Oh my goodness, this feels like bullying. Volatile. Beautiful
Oh, into the
TK.
TK! TK fast RC as well.
Yeah, Hive is forced to burst, which means you're so little defensive options. Oh, yeah, you had an option there. You had an out. Beautiful use of the FD.
Into the
You pushed
throw.
him too far, but it doesn't go. Yeah. I think for Hive, at this point, because I can't account for what they do against each other in, like, practice matches, I think for Hive, at the moment, all I can say is it's a need to react to certain situations and scenarios and not hold everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think Hive is holding maybe 2 or 3 things per round that they can very easily mash 5p or Hammerfall out of.
Yep.
But again, this is looking a lot like it's a player versus player matchup. And
Yeah.
this, I don't think it could be more evident than the switch to Nagoriyuki. Hive, known for Potemkin, looking to show us what this Nago has in store. Yep, good 2k out there. Volatile again looking to play range.
Good 6p.
Yep, unfortunately.
Oh,
no
they're
major-
popping!
Oh, mismanagement of the blood and leads to catastrophic consequences. Still a little bit of health left to lose, and that puts you in chip out danger. Yeah, just spin the wheel, bite to get some back.
License
now.
to kill. We sending it.
Yeah, less chip on the road. Oh, YRC there is so good. As Clone costs so much blood to get going.
And the JK. And that's going to be set point for Volatile right now.
Yeah, Volatile throughout this has just shown a complete
Into the low?
understanding.
Into the overhead. Catching the startup of the DP?
That was insane.
Catching backdash.
Oh, but a good bait, and that's 100 meters spent for nothing. Good job on a Hive. So ready for that option, but now you're getting caught again. And it
Did
looks
you
like
press?
Volatile's... Yep. Yeah, both of them needing to use that 100 meter to get out of those bad situations. Good blocks. Into the low is so sneaky. Is that fast RC down? To
Yeah, it's
make
fast
sure
RC.
that it, yeah. You had to fast RC downwards in order for that JH to not come out. That
You know
was
what,
so
Medric?
sneaky. Yeah?
I think you could pick up some stuff from that set, to be quite honest.
I have a notepad. I have a notepad. Yep.
Just letting the intros rock.
I love a good cinematic, you know? The good vibes.
Oh, they have.
Yes, they
I didn't
do.
know they had. I didn't know they had
It was
unique
patched
dialogue.
in.
That's interesting. Anyway, big counter hit.
Yeah.
Hand of Fate.
Gold Lewis thinks vampires are UMAs. That's the whole war.
That is very funny. Oh! Just using
what?
Danny just to get
Wait
out.
a second. No, you were... Thank you, Adam Walker, for pointing it out. Faibu, do you notice something about the characters?
Why are you two like this?
They swapped characters.
Why are you two like this?
They... Look, I'm all for this. If you've made it to top 8 and you're happy with that, why not have some fun? This is a beautiful accomplishment. And why not cap it off with a good experience? Why not cap it off with a victory? Well, one of them will.
I mean, it's looking like Amelia knows how to.
Gold Lewis.
Yeah, it looks like Amelia knows how to Gold Lewis here too.
I almost said the last name, but that probably would have sounded so much worse.
So are we gonna be It looks like we're sticking with this. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe it was a pre-arranged agreement.
Yeah, maybe it was just like a little. Hey, this would be funny, right?
Yeah,
Get them
like,
confused.
This would be funny, or, hey, we've already played this set. Do you want to do this? Because I know we both have this character in our arsenals. Because Fated seems like they have a bit of Slayer in there too. Maybe not the main character, but, you know, showing some definite signs of life. Oh, but a good backdash from... BSU into BS in 3!
BSU into BSU into BSU!
Oh, BSUs! I'm hoping the clip catches all of that. Because I tried to clip that. Otherwise, someone else please clip that. That is incredible.
And then it doesn't matter because they get perfected right after.
Look, it's statement piece for statement piece. That's all I gotta say. And yeah, it looks like they're trading statements 50% straight away. That's something more like 55, I'd bet.
It looks like 60.
Yeah, but the lower your health, the more guts kicks in, though. So, gotta account for that. It's a little deceptive. Oh,
What the?
Cancels it. Probably. Okay, that's being clipped. That is being clipped immediately. What the heck?
I hate this so much.
I don't care what the scoreline is. Fated has won my heart. Oh my goodness. That was... Oh my goodness, Fated, you mad genius.
Are we getting the mirror now? No, they're sticking with the Slayer.
No, they're sticking with it. If there was an agreement, they are, you know, honorable people. And women of their word.
Another cross.
honestly, Fade
Oh, the 6H!
is making such good use of I think that was like 2 messages in a row for God Lewis for me to just stop talking.
Get the big overhead, going for the 2K2D.
Okay. Those kicks zoning out just any approach attempt.
And this is now Amelia's set point. Oh, goodness gracious.
2D out! Alright. Okay, we know routes. Oh, but an unfortunate drop. What can we get off this one? Okay.
Why?
You were going for a super bait, but you spent so much for such a dangerous trick. Oh, put so much respect on Amelia to react with a reversal super. Probably in anticipation of
Dead,
some kind
there
of
we go.
candy mix, but oh, that day never came, and instead you die for it. Look, I can laud the attempt. That was a beautiful, like, attempt, and that input was very clean to cancel into it. But also, very risky to go for. And a lot of hard call-outs are called hard call-outs for a reason. They don't really work otherwise. Alright, hoping connection works out, and we're on Council of 3. Yep.
Council of 3 and P1.
Yep. Seems like a possible necessary concession at this point in time. Hammerfall! Okay, I will point out, that is something I wanted to see a little more from Hive in the set against Volatile, I think it was. A little more bold use of Hammerfall. Because there were certain situations where that one armored hit on things like landing Misfiner, K-Misfiner at range, you can just punish. And get hard knockdown off of. Though it's by no means a guarantee.
Good YRC bait from Genus.
Yeah, Johnny does also have a very good time of frame trapping. You do have a point. Range dependent? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but a good press out there. But take my advice with a grain of salt, or consider, like, circumstances. There's no advice that's one size fits all for any situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, against one person, mashing may be good, but against another, it could mean it may counter hit 5H or something. So. Oh, yeah, good break. Get you the perfect range.
Oh, this is big. Gonna get a jab out of it? Yep. Not a whole lot of damage, but positive bonus, which is really crucial here. The cross-up? Pulling up a cross-up of their own, going for the throw.
Okay.
That should be dead.
It should be. No!
Oh no!
Whoa! Okay, I think I'm gonna clip that just to see what happened later. Yeah, upon peer review. Yeah, Genus up a game, but on probation for possible
up a
network
game.
crimes.
Up a game with a gun against his head.
It's like when you have all 3 lives in a game of Smash, and all of a sudden your siblings turn. It's like, hey, he's got 3 lives.
He's got all of his lives.
Get him! Jump him, lad!
kick.
hoping for stable connections, because this is looking to be an interesting set. Hate to see it come down to a DQ, but, you know, such is life. The Cheeks of Steel! Cross up! Yep, Hive and a couple of other Potemkins I've seen
Oh, the Buster!
adding that to their resume.
This motherfucker got free stocks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Genus with good use of stagger pressure that we talked about earlier. Just not immediately Gatling in, but instead delaying it a little before they confirm. Yeah, which opens you up to things like that. The more patient you are, the more things you can be hit by.
Not enough.
Oh my gosh!
What is this?
Hive is playing hopscotch!
What Potemkin rage?
Oh.
Since when were we
I
watching
like
Amelia?
the idea, Hive, but unfortunately, no, it doesn't work out.
Good punish.
That's it. Next time I'm fighting Hive at locals, I'm gonna challenge them to hopscotch instead of strive. Maybe then I'll stand a chance.
Okay, let Genus out. Very scary situation. Oh, into the command grab.
Okay.
Opting to
Genus,
save the meter.
so fragile, but both with 50 meter and burst. Well, never mind. Now Genus with 150 meter. Oh my god.
Oh no, gold burst.
The complete resource advantage. YRC again. Uses it just to get hit, but the drop! Yeah, hit by the overhead. Which, by the way, Fractal has done some investigating for us to figure out what happened with the HPB. Just checked the HPB thing. Genus was still on the ground in the Super Flash, and seemingly just used May's turbo jump speed to catch up to Pot after the HPB active frames ended. So they just jumped up after, and it ended up looking like they just teleported alongside them. That was, thank you, Fractal, for the information. That was very interesting to learn. Yeah.
Hang on, someone's saying it's 2-0, but they're currently saying GG's. And now we're playing.
Maybe they
again.
thought it was over?
No, Fractal thought it was GG's that Genus got DQ'd.
Okay. And after looking at those ping tests, I can see the thoughts.
Yeah, I think it got fixed. Oh, it's a little bit crunchy now. Good late RC. Into the Buster. Yeah, just go for some pretty standard pressure into the super. Pretty close on both sides. On the armor, that's gonna kill. Oh, going for a 6P. I think they wanted to get pot busted there.
Oh, but a good using 50 burst for a wild assault that just gets hit anyway.
Good block, and it was a just block too, so pushed him away. Oh, I know, it was an IBFD.
Okay. We got some conversions. Safe jab. Oh. Okay. Maybe probably looking for a gold burst there, hoping there was enough gap in between them, but... yeah. Okay. Hammerfall RC. Hard knockdown. Now you've got to guess. Guess for your life, even. Oh, 3K!
Okay, going to the 3K.
Tap dust.
Tap dust. Oh, you threw out a dolphin.
The mash. The mash was a good choice there from Hive. Such a rough situation for Genus to be in. Delaying it, I think, a little too long. Otherwise, perfectly frame traps. So, I think it was just a little too long of a delay. Hive getting a game on the board, that is huge. Even despite the jitter there at the start. Looks like they're willing to play it on.
Good Mega Fist, catching the 5K.
Okay, trade. It's worth something, because now we get Garuda pressure. Good jump from Genus. Knowing that that 6K is coming. One of the best things you can do against it. Get two options against 6K usually. Mash or jump. You don't want to be caught on that ground. Okay, tap
Just
dust.
so much pressure in mix.
Hold
and
on
that's gonna,
to it. Yeah.
That's gonna
It's
kill.
not like you had much of a choice, but yeah. I
All right.
thought it was too long, but no, it still had the right timing.
Set point for Genus right now.
Oh, yeah.
Going for a low into the slide.
Good
flick.
there. Making a smart reset. The punish?
Yep, that's gonna be a wall break. Positive bonus. Already got some meter.
Oh, a smart mash from Genus. Challenging even armored moves with such a fast option. A little risky, but hey. Okay, yep, counter hit, guaranteed throw. This gives us some mix on... Wake up!
Recharge dust!
It's charged! Okay, yep, using it, needing to use that burst. Maybe not then, but at some point this round, because...
Good throw. Now Genus
Oh,
does have
Genus
meter,
has
opting to spend it. And that's gonna do it.
H Dolphin.
That's gonna be enough.
Genus B2 progressing even further.
Good Justifin. Going to dive. Oh, that's gonna be big damage. Burst out on the close slash.
Okay, a good fast slash there on the landing. It's a great check. Yep. JD unfortunately pushes them too far. If they're not bouncing off the corner, they'll be out of range for
And
it.
that's gonna do it. Just using that meter to get the RC.
Yeah. I think the most important thing for Volatile here, because Johnny does struggle once Eno gets started. I mean, a lot of characters do, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But what Volatile needs to do, which was shown very well in the first round, was shut Incendo out, not let them complete any offense. And Incendo needs to do the same. They have the same plan, and it's attack, attack, attack. How they get started, though, that's the neutral game.
Oh, good catch!
Getting fast slash from that range is a little funky, but it works out anyway. Yeah.
Into the
good.
card super.
Oh. Volatile is going for these jump resets. Where they dash, jump, cancel. I'm assuming that's dash.
Catching the backdash of Incendio.
Oof. It's a good catch on a backdash. It's a good button to catch backdashes with because of its startup. It beats throws due to being airborne, crushes some lows, and then catches backdashes. It's kind of a move of all time. And there's a reason why people hate it. Why
Everyone
are there
is
so
complaining.
Many ads?
Did
I don't understand.
you accidentally turn it to max?
No. No, in fact, I'm gonna open up my controller now and prove it to myself.
I will be able to tell by, like, silence if you did turn it up.
Okay, so by the way, the ad timer is on 59 minutes and 25 seconds until they show ads again. Anyway, what is it?
That's
Monetization ads. Here it is. Ad minutes per hour. 3. That is, by the way, low. That is their
lowest setting?
That's not their lowest one. It is the lowest one in which, over like a certain threshold. What is their lowest? Okay, so I lied. It's not the lowest.
combo.
The lowest is 30 seconds, but I am on 3 minutes.
For how long ads are.
Yeah. That is their recommended level, by the way. That is the default recommended. I have not touched this slider bar, except for to move it down to 30 seconds just now. I've also disabled
Very good
pre-roll
combo.
ads.
Next hit's gonna kill for Incendio. Yep, then low. And a perfect too.
Yeah, both these characters have such potent mix. Ino is more pure mix than Johnny, but Johnny has such good ways to enforce his mix. That was disgusting!
Good backdash. This setup. Going for the overhead, jump out.
But yeah, that's also another very good tool that Ino has, and Incendio loves to use against the Johnny. A lot of these buttons like fast slash and 5H will not hit a dive, so it forces Volatile to either be patient to call out the dive or get punished.
And that is game 2.
Game 2 to Incendio, I believe. 1-1. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, it should be 1-1.
Yeah, Incendio, very good. Showing that all off today. Which, by the way, I'm gonna say, if they win this one, they're just getting banned. They're getting tossed out. They're graduating. Good job to them.
If Incendio wins this bracket, they do not get to play anymore.
They have to uninstall Strive.
You win this, you're going to become a Street Fighter player.
Or Tekken. Take your pick.
I don't think anyone would
No,
willingly
Grand
do
Blue
that.
player. You must become a Grand Blue player. That's your sentence.
Just such good pressure right into the super too.
Yeah, to challenge that double overhead, you need to do a 6p. It's 6pable, but you've got to hedge your bets against Incendio going for the low. So it's all about calculating that risk, those odds. Johnny is a gambler after all.
Good YRC. Oh, that caught! Oh my, and the full confirm from that far away!
Yeah, getting
That was
positive
really
bonus.
good from Volatile.
The defensive boost from positive means that you take less damage. And... oh, if that wall broke? I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure positive saved Dial's life earlier.
Ah, I got chipped out.
Yeah. Unfortunate there. Incender able to just slip out and get started. That is the big struggle for Johnny in the matchup. If Eno does get out, and if Eno start... and Eno has much better tools for getting out, I'd say. Johnny has better defensive tools, but Eno is much slipperier.
Yeah.
Because Johnny has, you know, top tier backdash. But Eno has those options like the dive, the ability to play those ranges, that space, and punish that. Which I think is the reason why we're seeing a switch to Soul. Just covers that ground, that little ground where Incendo likes to play a little bit better. Even if Johnny is, you know, a better character at the moment.
Oh, it's good safe jump. Burst out.
You gotta understand that you need to play the person sometimes. When the odds are 50-50, you have to stop playing the odds and start playing the player. Such a hard adjustment to make, though. And, yeah, Incendo
But
is
again,
so
another
ready!
safe jump.
Yeah, MLA.
Going for the lower,
That's one
burst
of the
out.
greatest reaction checks in this game. MLA, because if you can react to it consistently, a lot of that early layer 1 pressure starts to fall away a little bit. But of course, with mental stack, it comes right back.
And the counter hit 6H is gonna do it.
Yeah, Incendo confident that they can press buttons on Wake Up. Volatile with a strong showing, but just not quite enough.
Yeah, unfortunately, just wasn't enough. We're gonna get some lag.
We are probably going to get a little bit of lag here.
You'd better not treat me like a child.
Looks like they're just letting it oh. Good! 5k check immediately. Burst out, get off of me.
Okay, oh yeah. Good spacing around those 5Hs. Seeing Genus's willingness to press and then
Should be depth, that's dead.
being ready to punish. I think Amelia's going for like a speed blitz tactic here. Go fast, hit hard.
Seems to be working.
And you know, cut down on
Genus
the
just
time.
hasn't had any time to breathe.
Yeah. Or in that vein, learn and adjust.
Oh my goodness. That was a very convincing, very fast first game from Amelia.
That was something.
And everyone's cheering for the death of May.
Oh yeah, the heel.
Oh
has
no,
returned, by the way.
Incendo is cheering for May.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure at this point that cements Incendo and May as the villains. Not even Genus. Genus isn't the villain, it's May. May is the villain,
May.
and Incendo is the evil sidekick cheering on the boss. The right hand.
Genus, don't post GIFs. You'll open up Discord and cause it to break the connection!
Please, it's unstable enough.
Good jabs?
Yeah, I think it's coming down to checking a lot of these Master's Hammers is what's going to be required. Yeah, because we just saw 3 in a row.
Good
off of
afro!
Danny Step.
There's number 4!
No, that was 5.
Oh, that's 5?
That was 5 in a row. But of course, all pressure must come to an end.
6P Clash of Pile Bunker!
Oh goodness, yeah.
Oh my
hold on
God.
to that burst. That's. Oh gosh. Look, most 6Ps will just lose to Pile Bunker, so a clash is probably a better result. But if you're not ready for it, it can turn sour very quickly.
Oh yeah, you gotta burst that.
Counter hit 2D out. Punching through cross up. Genus is not ready for the cross ups.
Oh no!
I feel like there's a certain point with Slayer where you have to just assume the cross up is coming.
Oh.
Oh.
Every single time a Slayer gets counter hit 2H, I feel like I'm headbutting a truck.
Oh. Hey, is it just me, or am I getting whiplash from across the screen? Goodness gracious. I think I blacked
My neck
out for a
is
second there. What's
working,
the
dog.
score? 37-3?
It is
Oh.
2-0 right now.
This is...
Gina, stop opening up Discord. You're gonna break the game.
Genus, please.
I get that you don't like Slayer, but your Strive can't handle Discord.
Your Strive can't handle one of the new DLC stage, which is one of the
Unica!
most lightweight. Okay, maybe a change is what's necessary. Maybe we're thinking the DP. Maybe. But I mean, a DP
DP
input
might-
is easy to mess up with cross-ups, so it's...
May is technically dead because if they lose this, they lose the entire thing, and if they win this, they have to stay Unica.
Oh yeah, true. May is dead, everyone. Celebrate. Give me like 2 Yahoos or something each.
Going same side. Oh, this is big.
Yep. Okay, the Unica is definitely better at catching these.
Yeah, the Unica swap was definitely good.
It may also be a mentality thing. Genus may be more willing to press with Unica than May. Considering the availability of those defensive tools, it cuts out so much of the fear that keeps you blocking. Okay, yep, we get a close
I
slash
think,
punish.
yeah, Emilia thought Genus was going to be pressing that.
Okay, a burst out. It's bold, but it may just be what Genus
That
needs.
might
A
be
drop.
enough.
I'm clipping that because that's that is catastrophic.
Good jabs. Catching the jump with the 5H. Couldn't get a confirm off of the dash though.
Charge
Charge dust!
Oh no, an unfortunate drop! Yeah, look, charge just routes are one of the things that you don't really need to practice, but if you do practice them, when you hit it, it can really count. But Genus now has an opening. Could be the moment they were looking for. Positive bonus. Okay, wait, we get a stray hit.
Oh, the hero burst!
Laser!
No! Get in there!
You live! Genus lives! Unica was the pick! We get a game on
Yeah,
the
no,
board!
literally you need to lab your... You need to lab your charge dust combos.
Yeah, charge dust combos are the last thing you need to route, but they're still technically on the list. Like, you need to get, like, a mid-screen B&B, a corner B&B, and like round start. Those are like the first.
I
big
think
hits.
I think that they could have killed with like
A good charge dust route. I think so.
yeah, like charge dust into JK, JD, maybe JD, JH, like for the jump, and then end it on a JD again. So
I
it's
think
like
if you start JH and then go JD, you can jump up JK, J8, JD. I don't know. Or maybe it's jump up JH, JD, JD again, or something like that. I don't know. Look, I don't know my optimal routes. I gotta be honest, but they're still in. Yeah. Sides got a little crossed up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Someone accidentally hopped on the cab a little too early. It's all good.
yeah, we're fine. Everything's fine. Shut the fuck up, James.
Everything's fine.
All right.
The May is gone. The May is defeated. Unica is here. And I think it may just be what Genus needs. Like, oh, I think that was an attempted DP input that then just got crossed up. Crashing through the wall. Okay. That's
dead. That's dead. That's straight up dead.
alright, now you're on your last legs, just like that. That was like 2 mistakes. Like 1 lost interaction and then 2 small mistakes cost you an entire round and you're on set point. Okay, no overhead blocked. Okay, yeah, eating that fireball, that is something that a lot of people need to get used to, myself included. Jumping that 5H follow-up on Unica.
Oh, catches the backdash.
Oh, but we've got corner carry. No, we had a super that would have killed. I think maybe we didn't have the meter for it?
No, I did have meter.
Okay. Well, either way, it's a good situation. Close slash pun it. Okay, we drop it for another counter hit. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, we go for... Oh, I was expecting a throw right there when that one didn't make any sort of block connection. But instead we...
Good DP.
Yes, good read. It didn't cross up, so you're free to DP. And it... just like that, the score's 2-2! All the adjustments are being made. They have been made, even. Now the onus is on Emilia to just make those final changes. Those small adjustments. Genus had 2 games to adjust. Now you've had 2 games to get used to Genus's adjustments. Breathe. And
Alright.
run the final game.
Good 6P. Yeah, the swap was definitely the best pick, just because that DP has snuffed out so much of Emilia's pressure.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, and now they're catching it.
Oh, whoa, okay, that was a interesting end. I don't think that's what Emilia wanted, but... at least you got some damage out there, but tap dust with 100 meter! No super yet again, I think that even would have killed! Or at the very least...
Oh, and the sweep!
2D! That puts you, again, set point. You've got to fight back from this disadvantage. Good 2H. Noticing all those 2S's.
Oh, this is big damage.
Back throw incident, though. Good recognition from Genus. Yep, cross up, Master's Hammer. That crossed up from that range? No, I got it. No.
Wait, is this a whiff punish?
Is it clean hit?
Oh,
No, it's not!
no!
You're still alive, and you have 50 meter to work with! It was backdash!
And the Master's Hammer!
Alrighty. It's okay, I'll be by myself. I'm used to being alone. Dang. He'd already left. I can't guilt trip him. Ah. Either way, this is a Johnny-favored matchup, all things considered. I'm still not super comfortable with it, but I do recognize that there are plenty of tools that Johnny has to just push every advantage, and Slayer's lack of a reversal super is really the thing that undoes the matchup for him. So it's not completely unwinnable, but it's definitely not in your favor, because once Johnny is on you, he is on. And we're seeing that right now. Volatile able to push this advantage. So many counter hits. Yeah, just able to coax Emilia into just waiting a little longer and then getting counter hit the moment they feel comfortable again. Okay, we got pile bunker loops though. This is where the offense starts. An unfortunate drop though. Good recognition from Volatile to immediately recognize the drop and convert from there. Yeah. Dash jump TK, that's how you do it. Because 2H is such a good button and beats out any 2S reset. With devastating consequences. So Volatile going for the much safer option, especially with card out. But even then, Emilia showing that they know how to convert and make the most of every opportunity.
I have returned. How are things going?
The return of the king? They are going around a piece. Oh, but a
Good
6B
6B?
on the jump in. Yeah, so many counter hits. Volatile just has those on lock. Whether it's a read or whatever is happening, Volatile knows.
Oh!
Reversal!
Oh!
It recovers, but a dash is not invincible. Oh, and you can't cross up in the corner. So you just get thrown and Oh, but you get a good opening. Pile bunker RC gets you so much good jump though. Recognition.
Catching the backdash! Oh, the powerful walk up.
Yeah, definitely that was Volatile's game to lose had that dropped, but confident, finish the job. Up one game now. So close of a set. I'm calling it now early. Game 1. If that was any indication of what we're in for, this is going to be Game 5, final game, final round.
You think this is going to be a final game, final round?
I can feel it in my nuggets. Shout out to all the Surf's Up fans.
Was that Chicken Joe?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yep. And the card is set too in preparation. Good block on that
Good
double
blocks from
overhead.
Emilia!
Yeah. One thing to note about that string is I believe it is always -1, and you can, on certain characters, duck the Mistfinder. So, something to be aware of, but also, you know, a risk.
Oh, the trade!
Because if you down back, you get hit. If you crouch, you may dodge it. But it's character dependent, so. And I think Slayer is one of those characters, but, you know, don't quote me.
So that's 2 combos, and they're down to yellow health.
Yeah. If anything, that just tells you how much ridiculous health Johnny has. The fact that he isn't dead at the moment. Because in fact, he has one more chance. Pile bunker RC, and you have 50 meter again already! YRC ends pressure, and yep, this is not where you want to be as Johnny. No OTG! OTG would have killed! We've got to finish our meals and
Oh, the chip!
giving them chances. Learn the moves that OTG, it can and will save you so often.
Into the Master's Hammer.
Okay, yep. JKJD was smart to put them into the corner. I can't help but feel there was other options there. Instead, you're getting caught out. Oh, but the jump in the JH was hitting so low.
Are they pressing? Are they pressing?
Backdash! The backdash timing!
Backdash! They backdash!
That was insane!
Oh my god, this is so scary! And the counter hit! The counter hit sweep!
Here's the thing, I don't think that had anything to do with backdash invincibility. I genuinely think that just ended up being perfectly spaced.
This is insane! We have seen so much scuffed crap in this bracket.
Yeah. Honestly, these two, on any other night, like any other beginner's bracket, this could have been grand finals.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Hand of Fate. Master's Hammer, going for the cross, burst out. Now it's Volatile, it's time to pressure. Ooh, nice, good counter hit, just going for the setup, not opting to go for any big combo or anything.
No card pop, sometimes you have to recognize a lot of Johnnies sometimes push their strings too long and push you out of card pop range. It's a learned
That should be dead.
skill to,
Yep.
to recognize that and then punish it. But,
That was
you
a
know,
very nice conversion from Amelia.
beautiful work. It'd deserve a haiku if I knew how to make one.
Oh, back throw.
Throw to get the corner off of it. Good recognition. You weren't just going for the throw. You were going to the corner. Okay, close. Oh, yeah. No, unready. Not unready. Not ready for it.
Unready.
Yeah. Hey, yo, unready from the queue. I gotta go eat dinner. Oh, but
Oh,
a good catch on the dash. That's unfortunate. I think something like Mapper Hunch there actually catches instead because it's an offensive dash forward. But again, it's a commitment and Volatile committing to the reversal at the perfect moment. So unfortunate for Amelia.
Nice, 2K2D, getting some mix. Oh, the
yes,
far
good
whip!
throw punish. Unfortunately, with Johnny, you have to play a small delay game with those throws.
Do it! Yes! As soon as I saw they had 100 meter.
07s and salutes. Good
As
night.
soon as I see 100 meters, like all three of us just shared a single brain cell. Last Horizon them.
The do it is giving off immaculate energy. Do it!
Do it now! And that is that 2-1?
I think that's 2-1 to Amelia. On the verge of usurping the former winner's side finalist. You just have to close it out against Volatile, who has shown themselves to have such a great understanding of the character that they wield. Oh, and even a great understanding of when their opponent wants to press. The amount of counter hits this set could fill any man's heart.
YRC. Oh! Oh my god,
Oh,
and
yep,
get the fucking
tumble.
fan with the super, the tumble. Into another super? Does that kill? I don't think so. Next hit will. Oh, into the empty jump command grab, and that's going to be Amelia's set point right now.
Yeah. Looking like they've made making all the right adjustments. Look, Volatile has not been going for that 2S a lot, but Amelia is making those right choices, and I think
Oh no, he dropped it the last second!
that was supposed to be Volatile's adjustment. Volatile wanted to switch to
Oh,
2S.
catching the empty vault! And catching the dash!
Twice! And I think I could see what Volatile was going. And now we're in Grands. There we go. See, I get things right eventually. Eventually.
But letting it rock.
This man has the lowest mental stat. You miss. It's all good. Now we get to enjoy a wonderful grand final set in Sendo, who's looked so strong up to this point. Does Amelia have the right touch? Okay, this could be the beginning. It's the right start, but a good block ends that pressure right there.
Going for the into the grounded super for that little bit of extra damage. Not going to be enough to kill, but next hit should do it. Going for the low YRC. YRC back. Want to keep the turn, getting a counter hit. Very nice combo from Incendo there. That's going to be a bit more than half health. Yeah, wake up super. That's got invul frames and 100 meter. You might as
Also, don't worry, Volatile. I have, you know, TO privileges. I could just overwrite incorrect scores. You're all good.
And that is going to be game one going to Incendo. Just, you know, just go for the pretty simple mix. Pretty,
Just high-low him to death.
yeah, safe high-low.
Who needs strike throw when you got high-low?
I don't actually know what Slayer's main option against the high-low is.
I don't know either. I don't think he really has one. Maybe Hand of Doom? Against lows?
Yeah, maybe.
Slayer only really has backdash, and it's not a great backdash. As for defensive mashes, he's got some pretty good defensive mashes, both a high and a low 5-framer, but...
Okay.
Okay, yeah, burst coming out. That could be an essential resource if you get caught. Oh, but instead it's Amelia who gets caught. Put into the corner. Good mash.
Good jab!
Oh my goodness, that was so well spaced.
Alright, and all of a sudden Amelia is now starting to put on a
Some
bit more
momentum.
offense. Yeah, getting some momentum.
Yes, some more
Good
mashes
jab!
again! Yeah, Incendo's going for those riskier options, hoping that the mental stack is high, but Amelia has just been mashing, and it's been working like 3 times in a row. Yeah, and I think this is where Incendo starts recognizing this. Oh, backdash caught! Oh, and that's dead if not for burst! No way, you weren't pressing a button. Yeah. PRC, and you get 50-50. No meter to do anything about it with.
Incendo has a huge advantage here because she has burst.
That's true. Oh, but no way. You got hit, and this is the roughest situation.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's late. Incendio, it's late. Go to bed. Never
That is
mind, just
brain
relax.
damage!
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the deflect shield gets baited with the command grab!
I do like the thought behind the deflect shield, but unfortunately, that was a JP, not a JH. And we get a bite for it. Literally
1-1.
anything would have killed. 1-1. But remember, Incendio still has a whole set's worth of lives to play with.
This is true. This is definitely true.
You don't want to give them up, but if needs be, it's never the end of the world to go down 2-1. You don't have to stress like Amelia would need to in that same situation.
Alright, we're going for the color swap. We're going back to color 4.
Yeah.
We have stopped channeling the spirit of metallic cake.
Yeah, look, you can only get so far siphoning the powers of the greatest Ino in the region. Sometimes you gotta stand on your own 2 feet and look
One of
where
the
that
best
takes
Enos
you.
worldwide.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh,
Oh, I think I broke 2 ribs.
I feel that shit every single time.
There's something about counter hit Pile Bunker that just...
Like, oh, my ribs are gone. My stomach is now outside of my body.
Huh. Is it just me or is
Good
my
jab.
spine not where it used to be? Oh, yeah, there it is, the double overhead. Incendio abandoned that for a little bit, and now it's back.
Oh, yep, burst pretty much last second.
Alright, good jump out. It's late. Yep, using the meter to convert. An unfortunate drop, but we keep corner anyway. That's so scrambly, but we take those. Burst forced out. Now even if you... Oh, wait,
Oh,
never
and the
mind.
counter hit JS!
Never mind, I thought we still had another round behind us, but no, Incendio pushed ahead, and now here it is, the 2-1 that Amelia needs to be careful of. Whether maybe Amelia should take a break, maybe not. No, going straight back into it.
We're just going,
Yep.
no time for breathe, no time, we're just going right in.
No, feeling like they have the hot hand, maybe feeling like they have that, and it was just some small things that they believe they can fix right now. And you know what? I'm hoping they can, because I want to see more of this. Oh, there's the
Good
throw!
burn.
The underrepresented throw! But a beautiful mash out. Yep, the low again. Yeah. There it is. A quick reset gives us super wall break.
Incenda has really just locked in here and is starting to pretty much
Yo,
all their
nasty
options!
mate! Oh no, that's a Pile Bunker loop. Don't you dare drop that. Good job, Amelia. You're up around.
That was beautiful because she's recognized that Incendo, meter for meter, YRC for YRC, pretty much happens every single time.
Yeah. Because Incendio is so, like, very careful around their defense. They know that if they slip up once, they are dead. So they've been holding 50 extra meter every single time they hit 100. They either cash 100 immediately, or they hold the 50 for defense. Until they can build that next 50 or 75%.
Good tech! Oh, this is huge
Maybe.
damage.
How much risk was it? Not enough to push out a kill, but 100 meter YRC baited! No!
Oh, couldn't burst bait though!
I think that can naturally burst bait, but you've gotta know how to do it.
The throw into OTG!
Yes, there we go. See, that's the importance of OTGs. Incendio now has possible bracket points.
Into the 2K2D, going for the low, going for the overhead, burst out. Don't want to deal with that. Making some space, we're just jumping around each other, trying to move, trying to get the position.
With overhead again, and now you're stuck stuck in the corner or through it. No, you're through it. We are going
Into the
for
super!
Yep, one more mix. Because they've got positive, that's the damage boost, the double overhead, that'll
The
be
double
enough.
overhead, and that's gonna
Yep.
do it!
Well done, Incendo.
With
Taking
a
that
perfect as well.
3-1. The moment Incendo got a whiff of momentum, of success, took that all the way. Beautiful
And with that,
work from both of them.
Incendo is banned from beginners.
Congratulations, Incendo. We'll never see you here again.
See you again.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, no, not yet, not yet.
Yeah.
But that definitely does put you in like prime position for what we've got planned.
No, thank you for competing, Incendo. That's 2 wins in a row. That has to feel good.
And again, I just want to give a massive shout out to Amelia because they were already really stoked that they managed to get like top 8. So the fact that they managed to get into grand finals for someone who was surprised they got this far, kudos to you. Like, really good job.
You want to know
You
something?
should definitely...
That's
What's up?
twice in a row that Incendo has won a grand finals against someone that surpassed all expectations placed on them. So
It's like Incendo is just designed to snuff out the underdog story.
Incendo is designed to kill your hopes and dreams. This is all. This is also out of love for Incendo. You've done a great job. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, congrats to everyone who participated. And again, thank you to everyone who showed up for the inaugural Illyrian Academy. It does mean a lot to us, especially with how many people did show up. It's it definitely means a lot to me. I'm assuming it means a lot to you as well, Medri.
Yeah, it does mean a lot. Like, even with all the technical issues that cut some people out and the unfortunate things out of our control, I'm glad that people were able to come here, maybe watch, have some fun, maybe learn something. If you have any questions, we always have mentor roles in Oceania Strive. Do not hesitate to ask them for questions. We're all here to help you learn, grow, and have fun.
That is exactly right. And I do believe that is going to be it for us tonight.
Yeah.
As always, we'll be running events every Monday and Tuesday, but this Monday we're going to be running the very first Oceania monthly between us and Vice.
Yep, over on the Vice
And-
FGC channel, by the way.
Yep, over on the Vice
Go give them
channel.
a
They
follow.
go check them out. It's going to be a monthly series, and the winner for Oceania gets a really nice looking medal, and I'm pretty sure some cash as well. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure. I believe the terms is a medal and prizing. So
Yep.
a little ambiguous, but definitely something in there for everyone that wishes to participate, to compete, to get some experience, or just have a good time.
And again, like we said, every single one of these Swisses is going to be run on the last Friday of the month. So that means next month we'll be seeing you all on the 25th.
Yep. So
I am also saying this to remind Medri.
thank you for the exact day. I didn't have that one pinned down. I did have the last Friday pinned down. I didn't write down the date. But with all that aside, I want to say thank you all for joining. Whether you did well, did poor, we all have things to learn, and we can all have fun. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and have fun out there.
Exactly.
Alright, I'm
Well,
sending you guys
that-
away.
That's been us. Everyone, go enjoy your night. Go sleep. Do whatever. I need to have food.
Yeah.
All right.
Night, night.
Bye, everyone.